theocratic government is the guardianship of jurists or the guardianship of clergies, that the supreme leader imagined divine right for himself and believe in absolute authority, power for himself that is above the constitution, and all the governments should obey him absolutely. I think this style of, this form of regime, autocratic regime, has been failed. But the name of regime is something else. As Rafsanjani mentioned clearly today, it's not superficial. When we call it Islamic Republic, it has two terms, Islam and Republic. And they emphasize, the government emphasize only on the Islamic side and only on the dictatorship interpretation of Islam. And they ignored the second part of this regime. I mean by the second part, the Republic part. And the protester emphasize and highlight the Republic part. I mean by this Republic part, the democratic part of the regime. So if we don't regard the Republic and democracy in Iran, it means that it will become, it will shift from the Islamic Republic to Islamic government that will be some kind of Islamic caliphate and not Islamic Republic.
What should the United States do?
So it's a hard question, because maybe after this election, the position of Iranian government will be weak, because they are not supported by the majority of Iranians. And when you are a weak regime will be in front of you, you can have a lot of benefit in his behalf. But from another point of view, I think that the Iranians expect that all countries in the world that please do not recognize Ahmadinejad as the Iranian president. He's not our president.
So the United States should not recognize him?
Yes, I think it's the desire of the majority of Iranians, not from only United States, but from all of the world.
So the world should get together and declare the election and the results unacceptable, and they will not deal with the Iranian government?
It's also, as you know, the demand of the leader of the protesters, Mir Hossein Mousavi, that he said that this election, the result of this election is not accepted, and Ahmadinejad is not our president. He is illegitimate, and we need re-election. So I think also Karoubi emphasized on this point, and it is also, I think, the desire of the majority of Iranians.
What would happen if you would go back?
You ask a very difficult question. I will be with my friends, with the majority of my friends, very close to Hajarian or Tajzadeh, that they are in Evin prison, jail.
You would be with your friends in jail?
I think so.
Do you think this protest will get those people out of jail, or will lead to more repression?
It depends on the situation of the regime after this sermon today, Friday sermon today. If they listen to the suggestion of Rafsanjani and also the suggestion of Grand Ayatollahs in Qom, I think all the political prisoners should be released very soon. And if they do not listen to them and they want to continue and resist on their irregular position, no. So after that, the crisis will be continued.
So what options does Ayatollah Khamenei have?
He can say, I heard your advices. I heard the advices of Grand Ayatollahs in Qom, and I as the constitution, Iranian constitution said, I should be the father of all Iranian citizens, regardless of their opinions, their political opinions. And so what I said in that Friday is not right, was not right, and I want to correct it. And I listen, I heard your voice, and from I think that it could maybe have a re-election, and the result of re-election will determine the future of Iran. It's the first choice. But the second choice is he can say that what Rafsanjani said was wrong. He was under influence of the foreigners, and I was in the right way, and I will continue. And it means that the crisis will be continued by the second choice.
I thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we can do this again.
Yes, thank you so much. It was my pleasure, too.